Okay, today we're going to be talking about putting glass or plexiglass into a glass frame door and how to do it properly. First thing that we want to do, we want to start with absolutely clean paper towel, pair of gloves on, and we got our silicone with us. But the main thing is we don't want to get any silicone anywhere else other than we need to. So make sure that the gloves stay clean. If you get it on there, change them out so you don't get it on your hand. If you have to use the paper towel to clean it up, get a new piece that you got to clean. You don't want to get any silicone on the glass, especially on the plexiglass, because it takes, we can't use a chemical to clean it off. There's not too many chemicals that clean silicone, and so it pretty much ruins it. So first thing we're going to do, we got our plexiglass. It's cut to size. We're going to put it in. Sometimes it's a little tight in the corners where the foil is at, and we just want to evenly space this in the opening. Because all we're going to do is we're going to put just a little bead of silicone around it. And if it's tight in the corners there, you can just use a screwdriver or a pair of pliers and just push it down. The foil sometimes bubbles up there, and we just push it down and make sure it's flat. So when we look at it, it's there, it's flat. We're up and down right there, but we're going to silicone it in. So we're going to do one side at a time. Got to have we want a nice clean tip cut on here with a clean piece of paper towel. We're just going to wipe it off, make sure that we're clean. And we're going to start, and all we want to do, go ahead and come on in here, Kevin, and show that, is we're going to, once it starts coming out, we just want to maintain a steady rate across there and let it do its thing. We don't want to go too fast. We don't want to get a bunch of ridges. We just want it to go nice and smooth in there and fill it in. And when we pull it off at the end, it's going to get a little squirt, release our pressure, clean paper towel. We're going to pull it off and do the same thing on the other side over here. Just nice and smooth. We're not in a hurry. We don't need to tape anything off, do anything special like that. We're just putting a little bit of silicone on there. We want a little bit over the glass, and we want a little bit on the corner there. All we're doing is holding that glass in place. It's not structural, and we're just going to come down, same thing here. We're just running it a little bit on the top of the glass, a little bit in the thing. We're filling it nice and smooth, just keeping an eye on it. Right there, I kind of hesitated. I got a couple bubbles on it, no problem. We're just going to come back and wipe that off just a little bit. And boom. So we got a little bit, like right here, we got a little bit sticking out. I'll just lick my glove and wipe it off. And if I've got a spot here that's kind of ridged, I just lick my glove just a little bit so the silicone doesn't slip. And I just kind of wipe it off. We don't want to. We don't want a whole bunch of silicone on it, because we don't. Less is more. If we get too much stuff on it, it kind of blurbs all over the place. And then the same thing. We're just going to hit the last one here. It's nice, steady. Pull it off, release the pressure so you don't put it all over the place. And so when we look at that now, that's going to dry. We can wipe the glass off. It's going to hold it in place. We're just going to set it aside to where it's flat and let it dry. And that's how you do it.